Hey, welcome to our first show, Ageless in America. I'm Lew Wilson.
And I'm Anna Johnson, and we are delighted to be together once again to present to you Ageless in America. We hope this show is going to be not only entertaining, informative, and educational, but we want it to be fun, too.
And you know, Anna and I are not unaccustomed to fun. With all the commercials that you've seen in the past, when we were on the real estate show, we're going to extend that fun a little bit for Ageless in America. And speaking of that, I've got a good friend that has fun, can you believe it, doing research.
On what?
Fountain of Youth.
Oh boy, the Fountain of Youth, that's all up here, Lou, you know, because I know people who are 90 years old and they act like they're 40. And people who are 40 years old and they act like they're 90.
Isn't that the truth? But anyway, at the same time, I think it would be a little bit dangerous, but a little bit of fun to be 40 years old and know what I know today.
Whoops, that sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous.
It is, but since we can't have that.
Well, we have the next best thing. Now, I had an interview just recently with Lisa Bretz, and she is with the Area Agency on Aging. And we talked about, you know, sometimes when people have a problem, they don't know where to go or who to see.
Sure.
So Lisa and I talked about where to go and who to see about anything that's related to aging. So let's take a look. Well, the Area Agency on Aging covers 14 counties. Lisa, that's just amazing. I really had no idea that your agency was as large. And first of all, before we go any further, I'd like to thank you all so much for being the title sponsor of Ageless in America. We appreciate that.
It's our pleasure. We're really excited for your show.
Well, it's an opportunity to let people out there know about these incredible services that you offer, not only seniors, but caregivers as well.
Absolutely. We are fortunate to have a great network of service providers that actually provide the direct services to help elders remain independent in their home, age in place with dignity, with choices on how they want to live out their life for healthier, happier, more productive lives.
How do you do that? What are some of the services that you offer?
I know everybody out there has had to have heard of Meals on Wheels.
Yes.
And one of our providers here in Leon County happens to be Elder Care Services. And we have a provider like Elder Care Services in the other 13 counties that surround us.
Oh, you know, I did not know that. There's a tendency for us to just think that it's here in Leon County, but it's in the other counties as well.
It is in other counties, and it's in large part due to the Older Americans Act that provides funding for these programs.
You know, many times when we get into a drastic situation and we need help, maybe with an older person in our family, we think, oh my gosh, who do I turn to? But they can turn to you and ask for help in certain instances?
They absolutely can, and it's really easy. All they have to do is dial 1-800-963-5337 anywhere in the state of Florida, and they'll get connected to an agency like mine, and we'll be able to have trained specialists talk to them about what their situation is, any questions or concerns they have, and then point them towards the direction of the most appropriate resources to help meet their needs.
Is it easy to get help, Lisa?
You know, it depends on what you define as easy. I think it's easy to access resources that can help answer questions that you might have, but to actually tie into those services, unfortunately, there are waiting lists for many of our services. But there are a wealth of private pay resources and other public and private funded programs that can help people that maybe they don't have to have a waiting list.
Right. So you can refer people to other agencies as well?
Absolutely. In fact, the Department of Children and Families is one of our major partners. We often handle high-risk referrals for individuals who are at risk of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. We also work very closely with our funder, the Department of Elder Affairs, and their CARES unit to help people who are looking for long-term care assistance and navigate that system.
Yeah, we've been talking primarily about seniors and older adults, but sometimes I get so concerned about our caregivers. I mean, they need help too.
Absolutely, they do. And one of the greatest resources that the community provides is respite care, and that's just giving the caregivers a break. We also have a great partnership with the Alzheimer's Project, who covers the same counties that we do.
Wow.
They've expanded this year, and they provide caregiver support programs, they provide education, they provide counseling, and they provide much needed respite for our caregivers.
What an incredible resource that we have here in this area for 14 counties. And I would like for you to give the telephone number once again so people will know how to reach you.
Absolutely. We call it the Elder Helpline. It's 1-800-963-5337.
Okay, Lisa, thank you for being our guest, and thank you for being our title sponsor for Ageless in America.
Thank you.
And you stay with us. We'll be right back.
Up next, a mission to the stars.
You know, Lou, the one thing I love about our show is that we like to tell the people in our area about the great places to see and to visit. And just recently, you visited a place that, not just for kids, but we're talking about people of all ages.
Well, I know it's so true, because sometimes I think about the song when I see the song of Amazing Grace. It's really an amazing place.
It is.
And, you know, it's truly for the ageless. And recently I met with Emily Brown,
Oh, yeah.
who talked about a mission, well, their mission that turned into tragedy. And it gave birth to a new challenge, the Challenger Learning Center. So let's take a look at this. Hey, Emily, I'm Lew Wilson.
Hey Lou, I'm Emily. Very nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming to the Challenger Center today.
Thank you. You know, it's amazing when I walk in this place and I just look around and it's out of this world.
It is actually quite literally out of this world. We are a science center located right in the heart of downtown that seeks to continue the mission of the tragic loss of the families of the Challenger crew back in 1986. But we've taken their tragedy and turned it into something that we can educate and inspire people of all ages in science, technology, engineering, and math.
That's upbeat. Tell me more.
Well, we do that through several programs, which we'll talk about today.
Okay.
We've got our space mission simulator, we've got an IMAX theater, and we've got our planetarium and many other hands-on programs.
Okay, so where are we going to go first?
How about we start in the space mission simulator?
I like that.
All right.
All right, let's go. So we are in Houston in Mission Control.
That's right. Well, we're modeled after Houston, but we're in Tallahassee. You are in mission control of the Challenger Learning Center, which is one half of our space mission simulator.
Okay.
Okay? So in mission control, we've got our crew that talks to the folks in the spacecraft.
So how many people would they have in a space station? Or in a control?
We can do 30 people at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 participants at a time.
And not just for the young at heart?
For young at heart, anywhere in between.
Great.
Yes,
great.
every second Saturday we have our public space mission simulation, which is what we encourage folks of all ages to come participate in.
So when do we get to go to the space station?
Let's head up there right now.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, dear. Absolutely. Put the stakes on. I'll be home in a while. And how are we going to get there?
Let's head up through the airlock.
No, you in the hairlock?
The airlock. No hair.
I know that. Wow. Emily, this is incredible.
Isn't it?
I feel like I'm in space. Wait.
You are in space
I like that.
by way of our spacecraft.
This is, wow. It's like the final frontier. We're here.
We're here. We made it.
Yes.
And you know, our scenarios that our mission simulator can go to are Mars. We can be going to Mars right now. We can be going to the moon, or we could try to land a probe on a comet.
Do we get to work all the controls and everything?
You do. You do. This room is the most interactive space that we have. The most interactive space that we have in the whole building.
So I'm in my own space in space?
You're in your own space in space.
And then I can do the ground control to Major Lew.
Well, now you're a major. That's impressive. You've gone very quickly.
A major, but minor in film, I can tell you that.
You're a minor.
Where are we off to next?
Let's go see the IMAX theater.
All right.
This is a 287 seat space, and it's the biggest screen in town.
I was going to say.
Isn't it huge?
That's huge.
Yeah, it's larger than life, is what we say.
Yeah.
70 feet wide, 5 stories tall.
Okay.
So if you come see a movie here, you're going to see something really big.
Well, you don't have anything just movies. You have documentaries. You
Yeah.
have informational films.
We do. We have Hollywood films that come out, but we also have our educational documentaries. We could take our glasses off since we're not watching one right now.
That's right.
These documentaries focus on any number of topics, and we've got new ones coming in all the time.
Where are we going next?
Let's go see our planetarium, okay?
So this is the planetarium, and I can't believe my eyes.
You know, you can see a lot of things in our planetarium. And we've got all kinds of shows in here that no matter what you're interested in, you can learn about some astronomy here.
This is great. Do you have any other kinds of films and stuff that you show in here? Or?
We do. Well, we do, like I mentioned, the show that changes out, and then we've got actual feature movies that play in here that are about the universe and all kinds of how galaxies are formed, and we've also got shows that are great for even little kids too.
That's
more
incredible.
Animated shows. So any age range can come in here and enjoy a movie in the planetarium.
That's great, because I'm a big kid at heart anyway. So
That's right.
I'm coming to enjoy it for sure. And we ought to finish watching this before we get back to you.
There we go.
Stay tuned for There's No Business Like Show Business.
Some very cool local firms want to make your golden years the best years of your life. There are benefits to being over 50, and there's one convenient place where you can find them: localseniordiscounts.com. Imagine discounts for more than 25 area restaurants, retail and shopping, health, medicine, household services. For details on these special offers, visit localseniordiscounts.com. You'll be glad you did.
The Area Agency on Aging for North Florida is an aging and disability resource center for the Panhandle and Big Bend regions. We can help you apply for Medicaid, long-term care, and we offer a network of community partners for senior health and wellness. Services include elder abuse prevention and awareness, Medicare and long-term care counseling, as well as our Elder Helpline, connecting elders and persons with disabilities and caregivers to community resources. Call us today.
Up. What are you doing? We're back on.
You know, hi, sorry about that. I was still in the planetarium. I was seeing stars. Kind of makes you starstruck.
Well, speaking of starstruck, you know, we have an amazing festival in our area, and it's called Opening Nights. It used to be called 7 Days of Opening Nights. I'm sure a lot of you remember that name. But Opening Nights brings in so many incredible performers from all over the world, and I just envy you having the that you talked to Chris about this, and it's what you talked to him just recently, did you not?
Yes, I did. Yeah, just recently we met at Ruby Diamond Theater, and he showed me all around the stage and with all the fascinating murals inside and all of the seating, and we talked about times past and the history of opening nights. And it's a place where entertainers have tread for many, many, many years, starting with John Philip Sousa. And we're going to take a look at his short clip right here. Chris, what is opening nights and how did it get started?
What we do here at the university is that we are the professional performing arts presenters. So we bring international and national acts to the university and to Tallahassee for the community to enjoy. And this actually started at the university back when we were a women's college. It was the Florida State College for Women's Artist Series. And our first artist was actually John Philip Sousa many, many years ago. That went through a lot of different changes when the university became a co-ed university, and we stopped presenting actually in the early 90s. Well, President Sandy Dallenbert brought it back as 7 Days of Opening Nights, which was a 7 days festival in February in 1999. It just grew and took off. The community really got behind it. The university got behind it, and starting this year, we rebranded and took the 7 days off and became Opening Nights Performing Arts to really reflect what it is that we do in the community and on campus, which is to present these artists for the community, for the campus, year-round, which is roughly between September and April, and we present music, film, dance, creative writing, and just theater, anything you could possibly imagine we bring here to Tallahassee.
That's great. I mean, now we're sitting here in Ruby Diamond, which is just an amazing place.
It is.
Is this the only venue for opening nights?
No, this is our main venue. We present a lot of our concerts here, but we also present other places on campus. We're in Opperman Music Hall, Nancy Smith Victor Dance Theater, which is a fantastic state-of-the-art dance theater. We also present in the Fallon Theater, in the School of Theater, but we're also all over the community. We present in Lee Hall at Florida A&M. We present at TCC as well, and other venues in Tallahassee.
That's great. Chris, thanks again for having us here. You know, I just love it. I've been here many times, and you're never going to regret when you come here to a special event of any kind. We'll be back right after this. Well, welcome back. Right now, we're going to take you real quick to what we call the Digital Minute with Chucha Barber and her son, Ryan.
Chucha, she doesn't know anything about computers. Well, that's funny.
That's why she's got her son, Ryan.
You're going to enjoy this, but after the Digital Minute, we have a big surprise.
Hi, I'm Chucha Barber with Impact Visual Media, and today I'm here with my son Ryan Barber, who's going to teach me a little more than I already know about technology, which should be pretty easy, don't you think?
I think so.
So here's the deal, Ryan. I would like to start out with learning a little bit more about the WCTV website, and in particular, double dollar deals.
Very cool. I'm happy to show that with you. The easiest way to navigate to WCTV.tv, which is our website, is to simply type that in to your address bar at the top of the screen. So we'll do that for you now. WCTV.tv, as in television. So you're taken to our homepage. Now you mentioned you want to visit double dollar deals, correct?
I do, because Dad likes to play golf, and I was hoping that I could find a good deal for him to play golf at a discounted rate.
Well, you're in luck. We happen to have a deal currently featured
Awesome.
For discounts on golf. So the easiest way to get to double dollar deals is by clicking the link at the very top of the page, which says double dollar deals. There's another way you can get there as well. This bar right here, underneath our logo, we refer to as our navigation header. So under shop, we like to think that discounts are appropriately categorized under shop. If you drop that down, you can see double dollar deals is listed. If you click on that, you'll be taken directly to our storefront. So you're looking for the golf deal for Dad, right?
Right.
Okay. That happens to be our VIP players card located right in the middle of the screen. So if you were to click Learn More and Buy Now, you'll be taken to that deal where you can read all of the information and make your purchase.
So if I want this deal, I can just use my credit card and buy it and print it out, and I'm good to go for the weekend?
Absolutely. After you click Buy Now, there is a 5 to 7 day waiting period in which your card will be shipped. But at that time, Dad can go play as much golf as he wants.
That's awesome. Well, I guess we're going to be back next week with another WCTV Digital Minute, where the questions will get a little harder for my son Ryan.
We'll see.
Sleeping Beauty is coming up next. The Area Agency on Aging for North Florida is an aging and disability resource center for the Panhandle and Big Bend regions. We can help you apply for Medicaid, long-term care, and we offer a network of community partners for senior health and wellness. Services include elder abuse prevention and awareness, Medicare and long-term care counseling, as well as our Elder Helpline, connecting elders and persons with disabilities and caregivers to community resources. Call us today.
Some very cool local firms want to make your golden years the best years of your life. There are benefits to being over 50, and there's one convenient place where you can find them: localseniordiscounts.com. Imagine discounts for more than 25 area restaurants, retail and shopping, health, medicine, household services. For details on these special offers, visit localseniordiscounts.com. You'll be glad you did.
Well, you know, it's a laugh a minute every once in a while when you get Ann and I together, but when I got up this morning, I just could not. I had a crick in my neck and my back was hurting. And what about you? Did you get a good sleep?
Well, yeah, I sleep pretty well. I get about 6 or 7 hours sleep a night, but I like to get up early. I can get so much done when I get up early. But recently I had the opportunity to talk to Todd Kingry over at the Sleep Gallery, and I want to tell you, it was a relaxing experience.
Anna, it's time to go home now.
Oh my gosh, what time is it?
It's closing time.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, before I go, can I ask you some questions real quick?
Please do.
Wow.
Okay.
Sometimes that's a very comfortable bed. You know, And sometimes we have a tendency to forget what a good night's sleep really means, don't we?
We do. And one of the most critical ways to determine if you're getting enough quality sleep is if you can make it through the entire day without having to take a nap, like you just did.
Or having your husband or wife get mad at you because you snored all night or you tossed and turned.
That is correct.
Let's talk for a minute about the people who, go to bed and, their minds are just going 100 miles a minute because they haven't finished everything they wanted to do today and they have a list for tomorrow, to clear your mind. Sometimes that's hard for a busy person.
It is. One of the best things you can do through the evening right before you go to bed is to maybe take yourself back to a happy time and relive that moment. Just take away from some of the busy things that you're currently thinking of so that you can calm down and actually get into a good sleep quicker.
Sometimes there's so many people who, right before they go to bed, they just have to have that little bit of something, a little bowl of ice cream or a cookie. That's not really a good idea, is it?
It's not. It's one of the worst things you can do to disrupt your sleep throughout the night. Avoiding food 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, as well as nicotine and caffeine.
Some people need 8 hours of sleep, some people need 6 hours of sleep, but you really need continuous hours.
Correct. It's very important for you to get up in the morning and go to sleep at night at the same time on a continual basis. So make a daily routine out of your sleep time and wake time.
Yeah. The benefits of a good night's sleep, let's just go over those for a minute.
It's a long list. They're endless.
Yeah.
Sleep is the most important part of your wellness. It affects your cognitive response, your physical activity for the day, how you perform, your lack of performance for that matter as well. So it's critical in any and all facets of day-to-day living.
I'm ready for my sumo lesson.
And, in your gallery here, I see you have a wide variety of names. Beauty Rest, Tempur-Pedic, hard mattresses, soft mattresses. One size doesn't necessarily fit all.
That's true as well. One of the things that we tell people most every day is that it's not a one-size-fits-all type purchase. It's something that needs to be custom fitted for every individual and as a couple combined.
Well, Todd, the best thing for someone to do is to come in and try out one of the mattresses to see what's right for them.
That's correct. We encourage people to come in and take a nap, just like you did.
Can I have maybe a few more minutes?
I'll tell you what, it's closing time, but we'll give you one more snooze.
Okay. I didn't try out this one. Can I do this?
Yes.
Wow.
All right, here's your blanket and your teddy bear.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Sleep tight.
Hey, here we are. We're still here. And, Anna, that has to be the most relaxing place in town, the
I
Sleep
had such a
Gallery.
good time. I really did. And I got in an extra 10 minutes of relaxation, too.
I've never really seen anybody go to sleep so fast. It's kind of tough to do.
It was nice. But, we got so many wonderful events coming up. We got Valentine's Day coming up. And the senior games, that's so popular in this area.
If you have never heard of the senior games, it's over 300 people who are 50 and older that come from North Florida. There's a lot of people around here that compete in archery and swimming and pickleball, of all things. And it all happens at several different places around town. So we'll have more stuff on the website for you.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned pickleball because that's so popular down in the southern part of Florida, but it's coming up and being more popular up here as well.
Yes, it is. And now, a special thing, the quip of the week. Are you ready for this? I don't ever trip. I do random gravity checks. What do you think about that?
Here we go again.
And this is just the beginning.
Here
let me
we
tell
go
you.
again.
Well, let me tell you, at the end of the day, the show's ending, and I'm going to tell you about localseniordiscounts.com. It's
Well, I got my senior discount little card.
And I do too.
And because you get a nice discount from various restaurants in our area.
Oh, yes. Actually, there's over 70 businesses, of which all of our sponsors and members on Ageless in America are members of localseniordiscounts.com.
I tell you what, if you would like to contact us, give us a call. And Gerald, will you put our number on the screens for everybody either to call or to send us an email? We can
put
do
the
that.
website up on the screen too.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do all of that. Okay.
That's awesome. Okay.
But this has been our first show. We want to thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in next week at the same time, 11:30, right here on WCTV. We'll be looking for you.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey Lou, do you always do that .com?
Oh, I do it in so many different ways. Oh,
No.
.com.
Come on.
.com. It's my signature.
It's corny.
Well, that's what people remember.